Hi, I'm Monica. I think you've seen a couple of my videos. We're going through lunges today, and we're going to do a sequence of exercises that's really great for anybody who's doing running sports, whether you're a runner, triathlete, whether you're playing football. What we're aiming to do is find some of the core muscles and then build them into the integration of the big outer muscles that help you to transfer your force. So this is the kind of exercises that I really love doing, that I really love seeing other people do, and finding their strength and awareness of their body. I'm going to talk through, first of all, just a little bit about how to find the right positions. So we're going to be doing things like lunge movements, like sumo squats, so it's out wide and then coming right back, so your knees out wide. Now a lot of people find this position really difficult, so really finding kind of where the pelvis is, and then coming up to bringing your high knees right up into your tiptoes, and then also wide lunges. So I just want to really reiterate this relationship between the rib cage and the pelvis. So I teach Pilates, but I really like to think of this as a conditioning body awareness. So the relationship between the pelvis and the rib cage and the shoulder blades. And when you change the position of one, often that ends up changing the position of one of the others. So for a lot of people, they're kind of like this a little bit, and then they put their shoulder blades back, but they really flare their ribs up. So what we want to do, or they arch their back. So what we want to do is keep the awareness of having the neutral pelvis. So the pelvis basically not really kind of tilted up that way and not really tucked forward here. So finding that mid position, okay? Finding that mid position in the pelvis where you can still then hold the position and feel like you're lengthening your tailbone down to the floor behind you. Okay. The rib cage, then you want to be able to round and arch. So you can put your hands on your lower ribs and just really push them through, and then kind of let them come back away. And push them through and come away. Bring your arms around, really round your shoulder blades. Come back through, round and through. So you're really getting a sense of where your pelvis, your rib cage and your shoulder blades are. Okay. That becomes really relevant so that when you go into a lunge, you take a lunge step and you're not going to automatically arch there or pull this tight or even dropping your shoulders really forward. Okay? You're able to read your positions and hold them correctly. And then with the sumos, again, you're coming out fairly wide, and you want to be able to take your knees, so it's almost as if you turn the inside of your thigh up towards the sky, up, 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 as your knees come out, your tailbone dropping towards the floor. So you can see that I'm quite upright. I'm not kind of leaning forward with my bum behind me and not trusting. I'm really making my glutes and my belly work. Shoulder blades down the back, lifting through the sternum, okay? Keeping the knees out wide, so you're really contacting with the ground and coming back up through. So when we put that into a sequence of movements, you can do this with weights if you want to, if you're at that level. You can do this after a 10-15 warm-up of your run, and when you're doing some mileage, if you're feeling a bit stiff and tight, great to just change out the pace so that it can be part of a dynamic warm-up. So just to put it into a sequence of movements, taking your lunge, tailbone to the floor, legs in line. Okay, your arms coming up, and I'm going to rotate from my waist. So, turning back. You can see that my shoulder blades are still down, so I'm not kind of hoiked up there and trying to turn. That pulls me right down into my back. Okay? So if I'm anchored and strong, and I'm really reading what my body's doing and controlling it well, I can move in the correct places. Coming round, and then you can change that up into strong lunge forward, making sure your feet, knees, hips are in line. Come down, okay, rotate, really feel that movement coming through your rib cage, driving it through the rib cage. You can make your arms long, holding your shoulder blades down, coming back, powering through. I didn't do that very well. Okay, down. You can then do it reverse if you want to. So it's a slightly different feedback. Find your feet, if you're going into reverse lunges, find your footing. Make sure you're happy. Come down into it. You don't have to use the arms, just let them go, just to focus on the legs if you want to. Push back, take the next lunge. So I'm still really upright through all of this. That was out wide, take it to the correct position, then coming down. Okay, so that's one of the exercises. You want to do these for about 5 to 10 meters each. Got 4 exercises. So you've got your lunges, your reverse lunges, we've got sumos. So knees out wide. And swing around. We always like to give a good let go a little bit of the issues of the day and the week. Okay. So doing your sumos, and then you can go up into high knees tiptoes. Now these are short movements with your legs. So essentially as you pull up into your toes on one side, you really pull the knee up as well. So you're up, short step, up, short step. And you're really pulling right up, and you can see that the tailbone is still lengthened low. Okay. Whew. Helps if you're getting into a rhythm of it. I'm not leaning forwards. I'm still really controlling the alignments. Pushing up all the way from my toes, through my hip and across my body. Okay, so we've done lunges, reverse lunges, sumos and high knees tiptoes. And you got your form down well. So enjoy that as part of a dynamic warm-up or as a strengthening exercise. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm now going to hold that leg still and turn the sole of my foot up. So the angle of my foot goes up, back to neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down.